Welcome to the BhavnaQ Podcast, the space where we explore why we feel certain emotions and how to work through them with clarity and care. Today, we're diving into something so many of us have faced: ghosting.
Ghosting. That sudden silence when someone just disappears, right?
Exactly. Ghosting isn't just silence. It feels like a story that stops mid-sentence. Our brains hate unfinished endings, so they fill in the blanks. And unfortunately, we usually fill them with harsh explanations. Maybe I wasn't enough. Maybe I did something wrong.
And that spiral can get really loud in your head.
It can, and you're not alone in feeling it. Even public figures talk about it. Billie Eilish once shared how someone made plans with her, gave her the time and place, and then never showed up. No call, no explanation. If it can happen to her, it can happen to anyone. That makes me feel a little better, actually, like it's not just me. That's the point. Ghosting usually says more about the other person's ability to handle conflict than about your value. It's avoidance, not a verdict on your worth.
Still, it hurts.
Of course, and here's why. Neuroscience shows that social rejection activates some of the same pathways in the brain as physical pain. That's why ghosting doesn't just feel emotional. You might feel it in your chest, your stomach, even your posture. And uncertainty makes it worse. No closure means endless loops.
That explains the overthinking, checking last seen, rereading texts, all of it.
Yes, and that's exactly why BhavnaQ exists, to give you tools when silence feels unbearable. Let's go through 3 ways you can create closure for yourself.
I'm listening.
First, journal release. In the BhavnaQ Journal, write a letter you'll never send. Say what you wanted to say, ask the questions you carried, or express the goodbye you deserved. Then title it, Closure I Gave Myself.
I like that. It's like taking the weight off your mind and putting it onto paper.
Exactly. Second, reality reminder. When your mind spirals with what ifs, write down 3 truths about yourself that don't depend on anyone's reply. For example, I am thoughtful. I show up fully. I value honesty. These become anchors.
Anchors. I like that word. Something steady to hold on to.
Yes. And third, energy reset. Instead of refreshing their profile, and we've all done that, pick one small action that nourishes you. Text a friend, cook a meal, take a walk, or open a BhavnaQ vibe list curated for sadness, anxiety, or loneliness. Small shifts signal to your brain, I am moving forward.
That's powerful because the habit is to keep checking the phone, but this gives you an alternative.
Exactly. Now, let's be real. Feelings come back. That's why quick resets are important. Here are 3 to keep in your toolkit.
Let's hear them.
First, self-compassion check-in. Imagine your best friend was ghosted. What would you say to them? Now say those words to yourself. Self-compassion isn't indulgence, it's healing.
That one hits hard.
Second, body reset. If the weight of emotion sits in your body, shake it out. Hands, arms, shoulders, legs, just 30 seconds is enough to tell your nervous system, this moment has passed. I am safe.
A mini physical reset. I can see that working.
And third, curiosity reframe. Instead of asking, why me, try, what does this experience reveal about the kind of connection I truly need? Ghosting then becomes less of a verdict and more of a mirror.
That really changes the perspective.
It does. So take a slow breath. Pick the reset that feels right today. Each one is a way of returning your energy to yourself. And I love that BhavnaQ actually builds these tools right into the app. Yes, the BhavnaQ app is your pocket-sized emotions guide. Inside, you'll find guided journals to help you turn spirals into clear sentences, vibe lists that match your mood, and calming audios for the nights when your mind just won't switch off.
Basically, when silence feels the loudest, BhavnaQ is there.
Exactly.
This was so needed.
Thank you for listening. This has been the BhavnaQ Podcast, where your moods find words, meaning, and content. We'll see you next week with another story that gets straight to the heart of what we feel. Take care.